Welcome back, everybody. My next two guests are two incredibly talented artists who are the performer and the director of the new film, In and of Itself. Please welcome back to A Late Show, DelGaudio and Frank Oz. Hey, guys, thanks so much for being here.
Hey, Steve.
Now, a little catch-up for the audience who didn't see you the last time Derek was on 2.5 years ago. It's been a while now.
Yeah, I believe that, yeah.
I came to see the show that you created and that Frank directed In and of Itself at the Darrell Roth Theater here in New York, and Evie and I were so blown away by it that when you talked to us about it afterwards, that we were so eager to help you make it into a film so everyone could see it. I wanted this thing not only to be preserved, but for everyone to get a chance to have the experience. You and I did not a very good job. We did not do a very good job of explaining what that show was, because there's so many things you don't want to give away. Frank, I'm gonna hit you here. Can you do a better job of explaining what this movie is than we did in explaining what that play is? What it's about?
Well, here's the thing. I mean, if I give you my opinion or my feeling of what it's about, it's a betrayal of the intent of what we did, because...
That's exactly right. That is why it is impossible to describe this film or this play. Frank, thanks for stopping by, everybody. Derek, thanks for being here. Frank, always a joy to see you.
And yet, what to me, what is valuable for somebody who wants to go see something is the mystery of it and the intrigue of not knowing what it is.
I'm not going to fight you on that one, because it's true. The play was mysterious. This movie is mysterious, and in some ways, it is about the mystery of identity. And Derek, why was it important to you to create a piece of art that was about identity? What does that mean to you?
I mean, I think, like anyone, I struggle with who I am and what I'm supposed to do in this world, and found myself making decisions based on what I thought other people might expect of me, or how they might see me or the work that I do. And I decided, instead of letting that kind of affect me in a way that was negative, I decided to run towards the fire and make something that dives headfirst into that problem, and make a show about what it means to be and be seen, and seeing others mostly.
I mean, the experience that I have watching it is the gratitude of, well, an artist talking about the struggle to be seen, and also the failure so often as to see other people as they truly are. And both of you, and in that way, as both of you have said, identity itself is an illusion. And this movie and the play actually tackles the challenge of talking about that, which, as we've proven just now, is not always easy. But both of you have kind of an uneasy relationship at times with how other people identify you. You know, Derek, someone might call you a magician, or Frank, someone might pigeonhole you from your work with the Muppets as a puppeteer. Why is that an uneasy relationship with the identity that you're given when people put it on you?
Because it's, at the end of the day, it's limiting. When I'm called a puppeteer, for instance, or Derek's called a magician, it's the perception of the puppeteer, not the puppeteer itself. It's the perception of what it means to be a puppeteer. And the perception means that they perceive it to be one thing, and that happens to be always stereotypical, and that stereotypical version of what that person is always limiting. And that's against the layers and complexities of human beings, and that's what bothers me.
And Derek, what is the hesitance you have with the label of magician?
It's about, I guess, legibility for the work, and that word magic or magician, it really is potent, and a lot of imagery comes into one's head when I don't know what it is, but even the best, yeah, that's yes, there's that, but even the best version of it still prevents people from actually seeing or hearing what I'm trying to put in front of them, because even if it isn't, even if isn't a pejorative. It's still it puts something in their mind that says what the context is about. That I'm supposed to deceive you, and this is about me fooling you, and that's the social construct that we have, and that's not what the work is about for me at all. And so I guess just kind of trying to get them to see it with fresh eyes and not have that preconceived notion of what they're going into is one step. It's the beginning of the process. Go into this clean, not necessarily assuming what you think this is or who I am is probably the best way to enter this experience.
And there is a positive, I think, Stephen, about people thinking it was magic, because they came to the theater thinking it was magic, and it turns out magic was the Trojan horse, because after 15 minutes they're saying, whoa, wait a second, this is a lot more than I thought, and they forget about it, and they're moved for reasons they don't even know.
That is one of the startling things about this, is that it's storytelling. These are true stories about your life that are explicated and illuminated through these illusions that you do. But in fact, these are deeply affecting stories, and for lack of a better word, the actual magic is going on inside of us about how we perceive you and how anyone watching this film perceives each other, or the audience that you're seeing in the theater where it was shot. And I just want to thank both of you for creating this film. Evie and I are so proud to be associated with both of you, and this is possibly the most beautiful thing that I have had any part in making, in that small way that we were able to help you. And as I always do to people watching at home, I am urging you to go see it, because I think this really is a film of this moment, and it is a reminder that we can all be a better community, a better country, a better humanity if we just see each other. And that's the true magic of what Derek and Frank have created here, is that it opens our eyes to each other and to ourselves. And that's a liberating feeling.
And this is the time for that, actually.
In and of Itself premieres tomorrow on Hulu. Derek DelGaudio and Frank Oz, everybody. We'll be right back. Thanks, fellas.